I was actually talking to Cass.
I totally forgot about
In
that.
the middle of the dunk challenge,
Yeah, she started crying.
I
about
didn't
that.
say nothing mean. I swear to God, I didn't.
No, she didn't.
It was just a clarification.
It was funny. I thought it was funny.
And it was like, oh my God, I am going to come off as the biggest, because this was Bruce's number one concern.
I know.
What?
Me coming
was
on
my
the show,
concern as well.
that I would be shown as
Mean.
this
The
big
innocent
bitch
girl.
mom that was beating up on these poor little girls.
They're not gonna show you like
And
that.
Bruce is
and if they do, that's sweet.
and Bruce is like, you know that everybody is going to feel sorry, because we know one of those in Victoria, just one.
Yeah.
But no matter what you do, they trap you like flies to honey. You don't even do, you say something like that.
Yeah.
I was actually talking to what's her face
Yeah,
behind
she-
you. And they go, oh, and then they go, what did you do to her?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not the story we heard.
Yeah.
So Bruce is like,
That's like you get it hurt.
And Bruce
Yeah.
is like,
Even
you
that,
know how
Yeah.
good they are, and they will trap you, and it will come off so bad,
Yeah.
and people will hate you.
Yeah. People
Honestly,
just
it
play
was
the
my
victim
concern,
card.
too, because like on season 2, I was mean to Heather.
Yes.
So I didn't want to be mean to the
Yes, I get
the
it.
innocent girl, because that's what she's playing up here.
Yes.
But Heather was not like that. Heather was not like that. Like Heather was not catty and like trying to be sassy one minute when she thinks she can, and then trying to be this person one minute, and then trying to. Heather didn't do that shit.
No.
Like she, so I'm like.
I just remember something where, like, in that season where you guys, like, there was something to do with, like, some fort blankets or outside, or what was going on in that?
Okay, so.
That was the one I did think that looked bad on you guys. Who was with you?
No. In the fort, okay, so at the fort.
What
actually,
happened?
At the fort, we actually built the fort, and I actually apologized to her, and they showed it on TV.
Okay,
The
who
fort
was
actually
with you?
good. It was me, her, and Adele, when we built the fort.
Okay. Was there something leading up to that?
Yeah, so before that is when I yelled at her. It was me and Sabrina and Heather. We were in the hammock. I was actually in the hammock.
Okay.
On my own
Yeah,
business.
I think I remember that now.
I was minding my own business, not bothering anybody. And Sabrina was like, I'm gonna go get Heather. I'm like, do not bring her over here. Sabrina gets her. And all I'm saying is, the have-not room is right there.
Yeah.
She had a chance to contemplate her whole life before she walked there to here to confront me. Like,
Oh, so
that's-
she came over to confront
yeah,
you.
she came over to me. I did not go to her. She came to me. And I'm just like you had a chance to talk yourself out of it, and you didn't. So technically what leaves my mouth when you come for me is what leaves my mouth.
Yeah.
That's, she left the have-not room. Like you're
She had a
Like you
30,
literally have
she had 30
130
seconds.
yards.
the have-not room's right there, exactly where it is.
100-yard
and I
walk.
was right over there. And
300 feet.
And you had time to get up and rethink this decision
Okay.
before you come to me.
And you still decided to
And
go
you
through
still
with
decided
it.
to come. I did not think. And there are things that I said to Heather, not in that moment, that I do regret. Like there are times where I was just mean to her. I was frustrated. I was mean to her. I remember once she came there. I'm like, why don't you just leave? And she did leave. Those things to me are mean, and I don't even think they showed that. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Because it wasn't shown.
No.
But when, and there are times when, like, because we would, like, laugh at her voice or whatever, like, behind her back. That stuff I feel bad about.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I do not, and to this day, do not feel bad about her leaving the have-not room and coming to me for an argument, and then I send her crying. That I don't care
Yeah.
about.
No.
Like, that I
Don't
will
get mad at-
never,
don't get mad at me
don't
because
care
I- yeah.
to
Yeah,
drag me.
I
do
defended
not-
myself.
I will never feel
Yeah.
bad about that. I do
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
To this day, I don't.
Yeah.
But other things, I do feel bad about hurting her feelings and just seeing that Sabrina kind of had told a lot of lies about her that weren't true. And everyone believed that. It wasn't just me who was mean to her.
I know.
Everybody was mean
I
to
know.
her.
Yeah.
Type of thing. But when she came from there and you walk from the have-not room, okay, you're hungry and you're tired, and you really think you want to take me on at that point? To walk, like you're walking. You have time to say, I don't want to do this. And you still walk, and you still have more time to say, okay, maybe I shouldn't do this. And you still come
Over.
when I'm in my moment. No. So she came And I think I was calling her a liar. Like she was calling me a liar. I was like we were going back and forth. And I'm sorry, but when I argue with people, I don't care. There was a pimple on her lip.
Right.
So I told her to take her pimple lips and go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't like
I remember that.
it was there on her lip.
Right.
Type of thing.
I
I
get
never
it.
knew that she had.
It's an argument. Like,
get
you're
it.
going to take jabs.
You're gonna take jabs. Like
Yep.
And like you said,
Gloves off.
she came to you. You
I
didn't go
did not
looking
go to
for
her.
it.
She came.
Right.
Right. So yeah, I said that.
Don't get mad at me just because I won the fight.
But then,
Right, like-
yeah, like when I'm growing, I grew up with like my brothers, my cousins, and they all pick on me, and I can't run to my grandma and cry and be like, oh, they just said this to me. I can't. Like, in an argument, anything goes. Like anything, I'll drag you. I don't care. I don't care. If you come for me, I swear you leave crying. That's how I approach arguments, right? Like.
So then did she
then
do
she
the
did that.
victim?
She left. Yeah, she left. And she
Okay.
started crying. But I guess when she was growing up, she got bullied about like she had like acne
Acne,
problems.
yeah.
That's exactly what Jackie said.
No, but I never.
That she got bullied.
How am I supposed to know that she had acne problems?
No.
growing up?
No.
No, I'm just saying. Like she was like, oh,
You
like when she was
wouldn't
growing
know.
up. Da, 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 da. When I told her to go with the pimple lips, there was an actual pimple on her lip, and that's what I looked at. and
Right. It's
said-
not like you're taking a jab at her
I wasn't
history.
taking a jab at her history. I was
wouldn't
just taking
know.
a jab at what I'm
Yeah.
seeing
Yeah.
in her
Right.
face, whatever, right? So she goes there, and I do remember the next day. I'm not sure for the next day, but I do know that like during some time, I felt bad about like the way I did treat her. Not that one per se,
Different.
but just the different
Yes.
times when I just didn't like her. When I don't like somebody, I'm just like,
Totally.
away from me, like
Yes.
blah blah blah. And I did think it was very undeserving. I did think that because like she didn't deserve a lot of that stuff. It was more anger towards the people that took out on her.
Right.
So I felt bad about that, and I also felt really bad about like laughing at her behind her back. That stuff is what I felt bad about. So we were building a fort, and Heather was the kind of person too. Is like, if you did something to her, she would still come around and be friendly. She didn't. She was not like that. She's
Okay.
not like she's not a catty girl,
Okay.
right? So Adele
She'd
was
get
like,
over it.
like she gets over type of things. We were building a fort, and Adele was like, "Hey Heather, like let's build a fort." And then we're just laying there, and I was just like, I just,
Oh, yeah, you apologize,
I just
that's
want
right.
to apologize to you for for all the mean things I said, behind your back or to your face or blah blah blah, like or whatever. Just apologizing to her,
Right.
but that one moment. I'll
So
never
then
forget.
they showed the fort.
They showed me apologizing to her.
Yes. And then it was all good.
Yeah, when I left.
Yes.
Before I left,
Right.
I'd apologized to her,
Yeah.
in which they'd shown type
Yeah.
of thing. But that one, I don't feel bad
Yeah.
because it's an
No.
argument. Like I did not go to the have not room and attack.
Right.
You
And
bet.
did somebody egg her on to do that?
Sabrina was egging
Oh,
her
okay,
on.
so Sabrina
Well, I
was.
told now Sabrina too. That's just how I am in an argument. Like I remember, I was back there and Sabrina followed me out there. This was not shown, but there are clips on the tube. So I'm walking out with Adele. Go back there. They're all in that living room area, all of them. Okay, telling their family stories. I am like a hurricane. Like you see me and you leave. That's pretty much how it was in that house. Like nobody wanted to be around me, except for Adele. Adele was like in the store with me. So I go back there, and Sabrina gets up and she waltzes back there as well. And
Is this when you pushed her or some shit?
no, she said I pushed her before. This is after
You
I
pushed her?
Oh no, yeah. Oh,
That's
it
a whole
gets
other
worse.
story.
It gets
Yeah.
worst. So she goes back there.
In the back of like a
In
hot
the-
tub?
So me and Adele were like in the hot. She waltzes back there as well. And
Is this when you pushed her or some shit?
no, she said I pushed her before. This is after
You
I pushed
pushed her?
Oh no, yeah. Oh,
That's
it
a
gets
whole
worse.
other story.
It gets
Yeah.
worst. So she goes back there.
In the back of like a
In-
hot
in the-
tub?
So me and Adele were like in the hot tub. She sits down and she's just sitting there, and I'm just like,
What are you doing?
"Is there a reason why you're here?"
Yeah,
And
okay.
it starts off like that. And she's like, "I can't come outside and get some fresh air," or whatever the hell she's saying. And I start laughing at her, and then she was like, "Is there a reason why you pushed me down the stairs?" Whatever the fuck she said. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, but like, I'm telling you, we were walking, our shoulders barely brushed, and she said, oh, sorry. So if I pushed her down the stairs, why would she apologize to me, right? And then it got very, very bad. And then at that point, I was like, take your fat ass on a treadmill.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
You want to
Oh
go,
no.
I don't think.
Oh no.
I don't think Sabrina's fat, but I know she thinks she's fat. So I'm gonna.
But that was just a jab.
Yeah.
Right hook.
I'm like, you're always talking about that. I'm like, why don't you go be productive, and go on a freaking treadmill, leave me the fuck alone, like, right? And then I started telling her.
Did you have a treadmill?
No.
Oh. Like, did you get a treadmill?
I thought I was being a good person, telling her, like, she's complaining about her weight. I thought I was telling her that she should go fix it. I didn't. I'm fat. I was a model, you effing whore. She was like yelling in here, but I didn't see it till I went home. So then they called a house meeting. They like shut Livefeeds down, called a meeting to review. They had to review the tapes. They had to review the.
And then what happened when none of it was true?
So pretty much this is what happened. They had to review a number of things. The pushing on the stairs, the threatening of the killing, and the threatening of the pet. So they said that they're gonna. There's some threats there's some allegations that were made, and at that point when Adele and I came in, we were kind of like confused as to what was kind of going on because we were back there, right? So we all the house guests gathered around, and then Big Brother came over the intercom and was like, they've reviewed the tapes several times, and there were no allegations made, like there was no killing, there was no pet. The pet was Rochelle, pretty much. And everything that was said was well within the game, and there was no pushing of down the stairs. And when that came off, and they're like, okay, house guests, like, try to blah, blah, blah. I'm not lying, everyone was like, it's okay, Sabrina. and Adele was like,
serious.
like everyone was like, it's okay, Sabrina. And I was still the bitch. I was still the bitch.
Like, it's weird. I can't like stand here and just go after like personal. Whenever I'm playing hockey and like, you take, especially like you played from like when we were 11.
Karen.
We played other towns.
I can't believe it.
I'm just like, what?
Yeah. Because realistically,
Is she in Quebec?
She Montreal, but I know that she got engaged and her fiance lives. I think her fiance lives in Mexico, so I think she's living in Mexico. I'm not quite sure where she is, but
Okay.
she is a friggin'. You cannot think, like, when you think of season 2 and how great that season was. Yeah, you do think of Netta and John. You think of letter shredding, but you cannot think of season 2 without thinking about Sabrina.
Oh, 100%.
You cannot, like, that girl. That girl made that season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll respect, and I could acknowledge that, even if I don't get along with her. I could respect that
For sure.